during that time, the Jews believed that Sabbath is rest day. Walang healing na mangyayari. But Jesus, hindi niya matanggap 'yon. Nagalit siya. Anong importante? To do good or to do evil, to save life or to kill. So, anong importante? Nagalit siya doon. So, may feelings to Jesus. And he experienced love and compassion. I read again from Mark 10:21. Okay. So Jesus said to him, "Why do you call me good? No one is good but one, that is God. You know the commandments. Do not commit adultery. Do not murder. Do not steal. Do not bear false witness. Do not defraud. Honor your father and mother." Ang story nito is yung may tax collector ba to? Na parang I did good. Mabait akong tao. What else should I do? And he answered and said, then Jesus, looking at him, loved him and said to him, "One thing you lack. Go away, sell whatever you have and give to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. And come, take up the cross and follow me." So, Jesus looked at him, loved him. So, sabi niya, sell what you have. Pero, parang loved him ba yun? Pero, ang ibig sabihin nun kasi, ganun niya ka-love ang tao to, parang sinabi niyang, this is what you should do. And take up the cross and follow me. Parang, through this, you will experience my love. Parang yun yung message ni Jesus. He also experienced tenderness and personal concern. But he was a normal person. He was a ordinaryong tao that time, no? Ordinaryong Jew. He had some followers, but hindi naman ganun karami. He preached, pero dun with his disciples were fishermen. Hindi yung mga high people in high society. But still, 3 years after his preaching, Jesus was crucified. He only preached for 3 years, no? And he was crucified. So, parang, kung 3 years, tapos mamatay ka na, parang mawawala ka na sa history. Kasi, mga fisherman lang yung mga disciples niya. Doon lang siya sikat sa neighboring towns. He was crucified. Pero, sa ngayon, sabi, he is surely the most famous, honored, and best-loved person who ever walked the earth. Until now, no, tayo, we love Jesus. Millions of people give their life for Jesus, no? May mga martyr. How did this happen? What happened? What happened to, anong nangyari between sa ka-normal ni Jesus, sa ka-ordinary ni Jesus, anong nangyari? Ba't siya maraming followers 2,000 years after his death? One, his miracles. No? We are all familiar with ano to?
Wedding.
Yes. Yun. Wedding at Cana, no? We're very familiar with this. Medyo mahaba. Sige, hindi ko nabasahin. Pero kasi familiar na tayo dito, no? Naubusan ng wine, and si Mary said to the disciples, gawin niyo anong sasabihin niya. He will do something. He will help you. Do Do what He tells you. So, and Jesus, pinuno ng tubig yung mga jars, which in turn became wine. So this was His first miracle. Number 2, He forgave sins. He forgave sins. Anuhin natin to. He forgave sins. No? For example, ako, may nagkasala sa akin na nasiko ako ng tao sa train. Magsusorry siya sa akin. Okay, I forgive you. Or, hindi ako makareply sa text ni Jong, magagalit siya sa akin, magsorry ako, he forgives me. Ay. Kung sino yung na-affected, siya yung mag-forgive, no? But Jesus, He forgive our sins. Hindi naman natin siya inano, hindi natin siya sinuntok or something. But He forgave our sins. Kailangan ko ng kodigo dito. Ito pala. The idea of great moral teacher saying what Christ said is out of the question. In my opinion, ito si Lewis. He's the author of Narnia, di ba? Sinong may alam? Sige. Sikat siya na author. In my opinion, the only person who can say that sort of thing is either God or a complete lunatic suffering from the form of delusion, which undermines the whole mind of man. So, parang either he is God or lunatic. So, either he is God or ewan ko, gumagawa-gawa lang siya. May something sa utak. Yun. Now, unless the speaker is God, and this is really so preposterous as to become, we can all understand how a man forgives offenses against himself. You know, kung may nagkasala sa akin, I forgive him, I forgive her. You tread on my toe, and I forgive you. You steal my money, and I forgive you. But what should we make of a man himself, unrobbed and untrodden? Hindi naman tayo nagnakaw sa kanya. Hindi naman natin siya natisod. On who announced that He forgave you for treading on other men's toes and stealing other men's money. So, this parang kiniklaim ni Jesus na He is God. And third, He gave life. How did He give life? Ito, are you familiar with this? Lazarus. And maraming, sabi, three cases sa Bible na He gave life. Lazarus, may son ng widow na namatay na, pero sinabihan niyang parang bumangon ka, at bumangon naman. So, Jesus gave life. Furthermore, Jesus also claimed to possess all power in heaven and on earth. Hindi lang sa mga actions niya, hindi lang sa miracles niya, hindi lang sa mga sinasabi niya. Ito, he claims to possess all power in heaven and on earth. So, wala siyang, di ba wala siyang army? Wala siyang maraming army. But, He possessed power in heaven and on earth. So, si Alexander the Great may power, pero siguro sa earth lang. Ano ako? Okay, wala dito. So, and then, Jesus also claimed that He will sit on the right hand of the Father. Teka lang ha. Okay, see. This is from Mark. Mark 14:16 to 63. The high priest asked him, sa temple pa rito, "Are you the Messiah, the Son of the Blessed One?" "I am," said Jesus. And you will see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of the Mighty One and coming on the clouds of heaven. So, yun, sinabi niya, I will sit at the right hand of the Mighty One. Siya mismo will sit at the right hand of the Mighty One. He's basically, sinasabi niya na, I am God. Malaking claim siya, no? Pag sinabi mong, I am God. Ito. I and the Father are one. Yun yung sinabi niya sa John 10:30. I and the Father are one. So he's basically saying, I am God. And hindi lang si Jesus ang nagsabi nun. Pati ang mga kabatch niya, contemporaries, mga tao that time. Simon Peter, Martha, Nathaniel, Thomas, the centurion, even the evil spirits. Let's check Simon Peter's declaration. When Jesus came to the region of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, who do people say the Son of Man is? They replied,